So welcome to another tutorial. So today what we need to do is we need to create a simple fascinator using crinoline. So we are going to be using this color. This is like emerald green, okay? It's like emerald dark shade of green, okay? So we are going to be using our Alice band, and the other fabric that we are using is velvet and damask, plain damask. So I've already wrapped the Alice band to make it fast, and we are going to be using paper stay. This is the softest paper stay, or you can use S stay. And we have our fabric fused already with the stay, okay? So I have 4 pieces. I have like 3 by 3 quarter, okay? 3 by 3 quarter, or 3 by 3.5 by 3.5 would do, okay? And this is the template that I have, pattern that I want to use. So we have a bigger one and a smaller one. You can use paper, but I usually use gum stay, the thickest one, to create my patterns and keep, because it doesn't rumple easily. All right, so I'm going to be using the small one for this project. So we are going to take our square, our 3.5 by 3.5, and we are going to put it together and put the pattern over it like this and cut it out, okay? We are going to trace it out. You can leave a little extra at the edge for sewing allowance. We are going to trace this out. We are going to do that for all the 4 pieces. We cut the 3.5 by 3.5 fabric. We are going to cut 4 pieces of it. So 2 pairs for 1 flower. So we need 4. All right, 4 pairs to make 2 flowers. We are going to put it together and sew, and leave a little space about 1 inch to turn it inside out, okay? And as you can see here, I have sewn it, I have turned it out, and then you can use your needle and thread to close the opening, or use your glue. Okay, so I'm going to put it together like this. It's going to be like this, placed over each other, and I'm going to mark the placement. Okay, you can see, just place it the way you want and mark it the way I'm doing. So I'm going to put my cup chain over the other side. So to use the cup chain, you need to put your glue. Okay, you can use UHU or E6000 or E7000. So put the glue around the other side that we did not mark. All right, and place your cup chain over the glue to glue it down. Okay, this is very simple and very, very fine. Okay, you can also tack it down after gluing if you want to, using this invisible, what do they call it, this thread, okay, that is like wire or rubber, something like that. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So, and the second thing we need to do, we need to create a small rosette. This is actually made with velvet, and it is rolled together. So what we are doing here is, I am measuring the velvet we are going to be using, which is going to be 36.5 by 2 inches. And the first thing you need to do is, you need to take the edge and roll it together. Just fold it using your glue to keep it in place. Okay, this is pretty simple but a bit technical, so you need a little bit of patience, and you should have your needle thread. So roll it together with the glue and use your needle and thread to secure it so that it doesn't come off. All right, so what you need to do here is to keep rolling, keep twisting with your left hand and keep rolling with your right hand. So as you roll a little, you will tack down. So you keep doing this till you get to exhaust it, and once it becomes very wide, you can use your glue. Okay, so just use your left hand to roll, to twist it or roll it sort of, and use your right hand to tack it down, to roll it and tack it down like I am doing. Okay, you might need to pause this, so I need to see it, how it looks, what I'm doing. This is pretty simple. So just roll it, place it round, all right, and tack down. So that's pretty much what I am doing here. Okay, just roll with your left hand. Now when you need to twist it a little before you roll. Twist it a little so that it doesn't unravel, and roll it like in a circular form. As you are rolling, you can push it up to create like you are piling it on each other, but in a very subtle way. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here. So just do this till you get to, once you get to make it big, then you can start applying your glue. Okay, roll it, apply your glue on the edge. You can see what I'm doing here. Apply your glue. So once you apply your glue, you will roll what you have twisted. Can you see? Twist it, apply your glue, and roll it. So that's pretty much what you will be doing. It's very simple, and make sure you use hot glue for this so that it dries very fast and it doesn't smear all over the place. Make sure it is as neat as possible. All right, so roll, twist it with your hand, roll. Okay, put your glue over it like this, push it down, hold it ahead, then put it over it. All right, so the process is you will roll. Okay, so you keep doing this. You can still tack it if you want. All right, so you can still keep tacking it, but pretty much the glue will do the job, and you can still tack. You can see my needle is still intact, so that's what you keep doing till we finish this process. All right, okay, so as you can see, so we've gotten to the end of the flower. So make sure you put your glue generously and secure it in place. Okay, and that's it. Secure it in place. You can still tack it if you want at this stage, or you cut off your thread. As you can see, we made 2 pairs. You can make it similar size, or you can make it a little bit bigger than each other, and this is what we need to work with at the moment. So you are going to take your crinoline, okay, and then you are going to place it at the edge of the Alice band, making sure you leave about ½ inch space before the tip of the Alice band. Okay, you're going to leave about ½ inch at that part, and you're going to fold it together, fold the tip together and tack it in place. Okay, you're going to do this for both sides of the Alice band. You're going to do it same thing, fold it together. Okay, cut it about ½ inch away from the edge. All right, and fold it together and tack. As you can see, tack it in place. So when you finish doing that, you are going to, you can see, you're going to take our crinoline. Okay, there is a clip that I lost there, but I'm going to show you what I did there. So you're going to create something like this, So you need to cut your crinoline. So what I cut here is about 1 inch and few inches. Okay, so you're going to fold it the way I'm folding. Okay, so you're going to fold it. So the first thing you need to do is to fold the 2 edges together, like you're seeing me do. So fold the 2 edges together in place, then fold the center of the crinoline together, fold with it. Okay, then the center, take the center, or the, as you can see, it takes a few from the away from the left or right. Then just look at what I'm doing. It's pretty very easy. So you can twist it and turn it the way you desire. Okay, just twist and turn it the way you desire. You can form your own design at this stage. As you can see, that's what I did. So just fold it in 2-3 places. So what I did is folding it in 3 places and making everything meet at one spot. Okay, you're going to tack it together, and then you're going to take your Alice band. You're going to look for a spot, and then you are going to place it either at the center, at the side right, or side left. So if you are okay with the position, so the next thing you will do is to tack it to your Alice band. Okay, make sure you tack it very well in place. Okay, pack it in place and secure your thread neatly so that it doesn't unravel. Okay, because when you're working with crinoline, your knot has to be tight. Okay, then you're going to take this trim. They call this, I think this is like a sugar lace trim. Okay, and it's sold for 500 naira in most places. Okay, so you're going to take it and pieces it. So we are going to be using the leaf, mostly the leaf part of it that looks like leaf. Okay, you can see it. So we are going to cut it into pieces, that one into different places. Okay, so we are going to put our glue. We are going to use it to glue our Alice band, the side. So the first place we are going to glue here is the tip of the Alice band, where we knot the crinoline in the first place. So we need to cover that place. So you check it how it looks, whether you want it, how you want to position the edge of the trims. Then once you are okay with how you want it, apply your glue and put it on it. Okay, make sure it glues, and make sure your glue is not all over the place. Make sure it's as neat as possible. So you can see what I am doing here. So glue it on both left and the right side of the fascinator. Okay, both left and right. So we are going to do that. All right, so when you are okay with it, remove every glue stains that is on it. All right, so if you are okay with this, okay, the next thing we need to do is to put our leaf together. So position it the way it was initially, and put your glue to put it together as one, to make the two to be a pair. Okay, as you can see, make it a pair. So you set that aside. You're going to take the rosette, and we need to cover the back, the glued back, so that it will be neat. So what I did here is I cut a circle in the size of the rosette. Place the rosette on your paper, and they use it to trace it out and put your fabric over it, like I'm doing, to cover it, and use it to cover the back. It's pretty very simple, just creating a backing for the rose, so that at the others, when you are looking at the Alice band or the fascinator from the other end, it stays very neat. That's the purpose of this. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing for both of them, and you're going to also glue it, to put it over each other and glue it together like you are seeing. Okay, you're going to glue it together like this. Glue it neatly. Then, as we've done in the past, when you glue, you must tack. So you're going to embellish one of these eventually. So once you glue it, you must tack. That's the rule. When you glue, you must tack. All right, because you don't want glue. Once you glue and you don't tack, it might come off. Okay, nobody wants to buy a fascinator for 40, 50, 20,000 and it doesn't last. All right, so make sure you do it. So you have, after gluing it together and you tack it in place, position it on our crinolines, on our Alice band, and then look for a spot the way you want it to be. Okay, just watch the way I'm going to do it, and the way you're going to assemble it together. So this, you're going to take your pin. So at this stage, what I did was I took my pin and I pinned it down to see the way I want to place it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find my placement the way I have it on my head. Okay, so as you can see, this is what it's going to look like eventually. So I'm going to remove the pin at this stage, and I will place it properly, and I'm going to tack it. Now the placement is very simple. So once you place it, you are going to twist the velvet rosette in a way that is going to look like it is slanted. So that's the position it's going to be, and we are going to take our needle and thread, and you are going to tack it. So you will eventually see what I am trying to do here. So you are going to tack. So what we are doing, I'm going to tack one of it, not the two. I'm tacking one of the rosette down first, because the leaf that we use the cup chain on is going to stay at the back. So you can see one of them is tacked. Now the one on my right hand is tacked, while the other one on the left is not tacked yet. So this is tacked down, the one on the right where I'm touching right now, and the other one, you can see I'm flipping it over, it's not tacked yet. So because we need to put this leaf at the back, tack the leaf down, then slant this in the one on the rosette on the left over it and tack it in place. So that's what it's going to look like. So just watch what I am doing here. So I'm placing the leaf at the spot I want it to be. So once I'm okay with what's the placement, I'm going to take my needle and thread, tack it down, and then tack the velvet rosette on it the way I slanted it, and that's it. Okay, that works, so that when you're looking at it from my side, you are seeing something. When you're looking at it from the front, you are seeing, so you're looking at it from the other side, you are seeing something at every angle that you turn. That's the purpose of what we are trying to do here. So as you can see, I'm tacking the leaf down first. So what I'm tacking here is the leaf, the two leaves that we made from damask. Okay, that's what I'm tacking down here. So you tack it down the way you want it, making sure your stitches are not so visible. Okay, so you're going to place the velvet rose over it now. Can you see? You bend it over because it's flexible at this stage, so you can bend it over and tack in place. All right, so just watch what I'm doing. So you're going to tack it in place. Okay, so we have done with the tacking. So the next thing you need to do is to take your flower and start placing it to cover both sides of the Alice band. So we are going to put our glue generously, making sure your glue is not too much to spoil your work. So you are going to place it at that side, okay, covering the whole crinoline that is on the Alice band. Okay, so put your glue and make sure it's glued properly, okay, on both sides. So you're going to do this, and you're going to do it on the left and on the right side, and you still go in a bit to cover all the crinoline, the way the place we tied it. Okay, so and this is what we have done. So at this stage we are 80% done with our Alice band. You can see they are all covered with the trimming. Okay, so it's covered properly. So it's covered properly. So the next thing we need to do is we added, as you can see, I added the trimmings all over the side, the left and the right and everything. So the next thing we need to do is to take the embellishment and to start stoning the rosette. Okay, you can decide to do both of them, but I wanted to just do one of the velvet rose was the one I covered. So you're going to cover it. Okay, just put your stones around it, and that's it. And this is the finished look. So at this stage it was done, and I decided that okay, I want to add more crinoline to make it a little bit higher. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do in the next slide. So you can see this is really simple and beautiful. Okay, so make sure you practice it so you can see how beautiful it is. Okay, you can use any color of your crinoline. This portion, okay, I added this at the back here. So what you need to do to get this portion is, this is how it is, this one, and I added this. So I just took my crinoline because I wanted it to be higher. So I took my crinoline like this. I'm going to take a portion. Okay, I think I took about 1 yard and some inches. So what you need to do is to take this. Okay, take this. Right, like this. Take some like this. Take another one like this. Just fold it. This is the other one, and do it like this. So you are going to take your thread, tie round like this, and you are going to attach it to the back. So that's what I did at the back here. Can you see it? So you are going to take it, and you are going to now take your some of this design and use it to cover it to finish it off. Okay, so and that is what I did here. That's what I did. I just added this extra to it. So make sure you practice. This is really beautiful. This is perfect for December, Xmas, the color wedding. Okay, look at it. This is the beauty of it. Right, this is beautiful. See the inside, neatly well made. All right, so make sure you practice it, and see you in the next one.